Hello, welcome to a live stream. Today I'm going to be continuing working on the castle here, and it is night because I think it looks prettier at night, and this should all be spawn proof for the most part where I am, so no creepers should blow me up right now, or things like that. I mean, outside there's plenty of places things could spawn. Enderman could teleport up here and move dirt around and stuff that's annoying. But for the most part, we're safe. I mean, that block isn't lit up, that dirt block in the center, and up there isn't lit up. So it's still probably good to sleep just in case, we have any falling mobs. But right here should be good. And it's been like 2 weeks about since I've done a video or something because I've been busy. I was on a trip and I don't know, I've just been really tired and busy lately. So I'm back here in this world and we're going to be continuing working today. I don't really know what we're going to accomplish. I have some ideas about how we're going to decorate this top part. I kind of looked at in the replay mod, like replay file of it, I looked at kind of the whole build to see what I wanted to do there. And I have a few ideas, but I'm not completely sure. One thing we could do is get rid of this ring down here. I don't think we need it with all this dirt, so let me just actually drop down. Is this 2 blocks? Oh, it's 2 blocks. Ah, I fell. Okay. That's fine. It's, we can just land right over here. Okay. We want to probably be on that height. But, yeah, we'll get rid of this dirt ring, and then we can kind of start figuring out the area above. So that's good. But it has been a little while since I've been in this world, so let's try to remember what we're doing here. This may be a bit of a slow one where I don't actually get any progress done. It might more be looking around because I don't know what I want to do here. Okay, anything that has grass we don't want to break, but just the dirt. Oh, no. Okay, that's grass blocks. We have grass on us, so we can replace that. Like that. But yeah, I've been pretty tired lately, so if I'm tired today or seem tired, that's why. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through a whole like pass of just using the dirt here. And then we'll go to using I mean, we're gonna do the first 2 layers of dirt, then we'll get rid of the next ring of dirt, is what I mean to say, so that we can kind of loop around again. How are we gonna do this? I think we could probably, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know the best way to do this. So we just want to get rid of like all the blocks kind of lower here, which is a bit tricky with how much space we have. And if I use my rockets too much, I'm going to end up hitting my head on things. Okay, let's probably do it as we go, the below us and above. Okay, let's move like that. Totally gonna break some blocks. I don't mean to. Gosh. Okay. So this will take a little while. And this grass grew already. That's kind of weird. Okay, here we go. It is a very tight area. And I was kind of fiddling with my volume settings before the stream. It's the same as it was before, but I found that my my headphones and speakers connected to my computer, they have static if I have it turned up too loud, and that's annoying, right? So I could turn up like the game audio in Minecraft, right? So that it would no longer have this problem. But then my OBS and recording settings would all be messed up and I have to go through all my games and shift everything slightly so it's still mixed correctly. So I didn't really want to do that. So right now I'm just kind of keeping it how it is. So I can't really turn up my volume more than it is right now for how I hear it on the game, which is a little annoying. But it should sound fine in the recording, and then also, like, I mean, it sounds okay, like, I can hear it fine. It's just if I turn, like, the knob up too much, there's, like, this annoying static because of, like, I'm not sure, it's like the electricity is, like, malfunctioning or causing it to kind of make static. because it happens when it's not like there's no noise at all happening. I think. I don't really know how it works though. And it's not a big deal since the audio is fine. It's just if I turn like it up too much, then it's like really annoying. It's not even like overwhelmingly loud static. It's just it's slight enough that if there's not like noise covering it, it like gets to your head and stuff and makes you feel weird. Okay, so is this... We can get rid of all this because the wall's on top of it. I guess we'll keep the dirt up to here? I don't know, what did we do before? Did I get rid of the dirt? Like, I might want to check down there. It's a weird ring. Not like the areas we've had before. I think with the dirt down here on the path part, I just had the dirt in areas that needed dirt. So I guess we can get rid of some of this extra stuff under here. But that might be a bit tricky to do right now. We'll go around and check again afterwards to make sure it's right. Okay, let's go here. This should be the last main part of the dirt to get rid of. I never really needed it this big. I just messed up the height a few times. That's why I had to do it at this level. Or like 3 blocks high. Okay. Probably should get rid of the rain. But it is not night, so we can't. Okay. Let me just go around here, get rid of that. So, oops. Okay, we can do this. And I'm thinking we just want to get rid of, for like all these edges here, we just get rid of the dirt here, here, and this one. So it's just only the exposed grass is actually there, and there's not like extra dirt under here. It's not going to be really visible from the outside, but I just want it to be uniform anyway. Ah, I did it again. It's fine. It's weird when you get away from like a platform with the rain, because then it just goes away, even though you still see it. Wow, grass grows so fast. That's really strange. It's definitely been increased, or something's broken with the world. I think that happens in other worlds too, but I feel maybe it's specifically this one. I didn't change the tick speed at all, so I don't know. Okay, that's a lot of dirt on the ground. I don't actually need to collect this, really. It wouldn't be worth it for the time it would take. Okay, we need to get rid of a few of the sides. But hopefully I can actually just... No, I'll need to place a few blocks out. That's fine. We just need to get rid of this one, I think. And that. Okay. So, which side? That one. We did it on this side, and that side. We just gotta... Did I? No, not there or there. Okay. It's an easy fix. Or just more of a cleanup than something I did wrong. Okay. Here we go. Get rid of that. Okay. That's all good. I already did it. Okay. Let's head on to the other side here. And place some dirt. Get rid of that with shovel. Ah, I fell again. I'm going to blame it on the Swift Sneak that I keep shifting off these things. Because I'm not really used to the distances. Okay. There we go. That's been cleared out a bit better now. I guess I could leave this here for now with the dirt block in the center. And we'll kind of clean that up later. Because we might want to still make changes there and add like a bit of a floor. Even if it's a temporary one. Okay. So now is actually going to be the more difficult part of working here. My inventory's a mess, so we'll clean it up first of all. I did organize these shulker boxes quite a bit, but they're going to end up getting messy again, I have a feeling. If I'm not careful. Do I have a dirt one? Okay, this kind of has organic stuff in it. Guess I'll take the stone. We can move the stone into this one. Okay, there's dirt here. All right. I mean, really, I'm just gonna need andesite at first, and then probably I'll need more other stuff. Okay, so let's get some slabs. We don't need the candles. We can put the candles in here. Dirt, torches, bucket. Okay, is it night yet? This rain is annoying. So what we're going to need this andesite for, I'll need to make it polished. There probably was some polished stuff in there already, but I'll make some new polished. Do I have a grindstone on me? No. Okay, one of these shulker boxes has a grindstone, this one. Okay. I think I deposited a lot of my stuff at some point. So I'll take this bed also. Okay. I'm going to have to come back down to that kind of storage area to get more stuff, but we should be okay to start out with. And I was looking at this tower here and wondering if I wanted to make it taller. But I think it's the right height as it is, because I originally kind of just built up until I thought, you know what, that's probably good enough. But here, I think it might actually be a good height. Because if we go off this, like this type of archway here, which is something I'm kind of going to mirror up there, I think. This goes, I mean, the block, since it has like a kind of a slope here, we'll do it, I don't know, the medium height. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say a 7-block tall frame. So if you can imagine that there would be like a colonnade thing there, but it's 7 blocks tall-ish. And then the next roof starts right above that. And then we'll do some more stuff with that. I just don't have to tear things down. So maybe we should, instead of just going straight into the detailed building, let's actually get a size mapping with dirt. Okay, so this is the center, right? I think. Yep, okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I'll try to be smart here. So this would be 1, I mean, there's obviously not going to be a pillar here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that look tall enough for, I mean, we can change it. It doesn't have to be exactly what we measured out there. I think that's actually pretty good. Maybe 1 block taller. So it's slightly different. I don't know. It feels pretty tall already. But it's from a distance that I think I care about more, because close up it'll look fine no matter what. But I think working the sizes as a whole of the build is important. So yeah, I think that's the right height. Comparing for how tall this is, it looks like a nice little cap in it. So that might be about the height of that. So I think that works. And kind of the way I've been doing it, as I've gotten closer into the middle of the build, I've been making things sort of bigger. Like with this roof, this has been bigger. I mean, this, I'm not sure, but like the path has gotten bigger. At least with this part, all of this is just bigger forms of kind of things I've done before. This roof is a bit, I don't know if like these are kind of different, but just the roofs mainly is what's gone bigger. And also this like walkway area, like right here, I think. The pillars and the roofs, which makes sense because the roofs are on the pillars. So that's the main thing. That's kind of gone bigger, right? So this is good that it's this height, I think. Okay. I did notice that there was a lot of andesite at this one part. That's might be too much. I'm just going to edit that. I do have some stone brick on me. I don't have any stone, though. So we'll just use that. I was going to get more, but let's just... Okay, that's probably fine. And then, there we go. I think that looks a little better. It doesn't matter too much. Just if I see some like a clump of too much of something, then I'll fix it. I mean, that's a lot of stone, but for the most part, it's fine. It's meant to be a bit random. So, okay, let's just kind of get a little like indent part to show where something happens. The slant of this roof was something I wasn't sure about. I don't think it should be as pointy as this one. Like, and I'm not sure if it even needs a curve. I don't know if doing it like just a flat roof would be bad though. That's not what I want to do either. And this is like, yeah, this is the part where it starts getting complicated. I also, I think, originally said I'd do like multiple towers here at some point. Like there'd be like a few, like maybe 3 towers or something like that. And they kind of all go up into one central main one or something like that. So we'll start like just with a simple kind of diagonal here to see how tall that is. It's not going to be like this. I just want to see like how high that gets us. It's going to end up being taller than this, I imagine. But maybe not. Maybe this is actually a good height. Or too small. It feels really tall. Alright. But like compare the slope here. It looks weird. There's no way that's going to be the slope. Yeah, that's really... That doesn't look right at all. So, but height-wise, I think if we're going higher, it'll be the right height. So that, I think, is where we want the colonnade to be. Okay. So we could have it maybe at an angle sort of like this, just with a curve or something, and then have another mini colonnade above this, like another loop of stuff. Oh, I really should figure out the shapes of these things beforehand, because I'm imagining like different designs of it, but it's all going to kind of wrap weird if I don't figure this out now. Okay, how tall do I want it to be? That's a good question to start out with. How tall do I want the build to end up being? Like what is a good height? So if we fly out here, from here to there, it doesn't need to be too much taller. Okay, but I'm just going to build up a bit. I want this last tower to be kind of pointy at the top. So it should end up being pretty tall. I'm kind of just imagining it would be one of these roofs, but it's not going to be that shape because I don't want that big and that flat here. Okay, I don't know, that's pretty tall. That might be too tall. Okay, the beacon's kind of in the way here. Is that the right height? I think that might be too tall. Oh, I'm not sure though. It's hard to tell. Okay, I think this diagonal thing's throwing me off. Let's figure out where we want the next ring. I didn't actually I need to do a circle calculation probably for it if we are doing another ring here. Which I need to probably get out my phone or go onto a browser to look that up. Which would take a second. I also don't remember the size of this ring here. I think it might have been 50 blocks about. Probably have a screenshot somewhere. Okay. Well, we can take this slow. We can take this slow. There's no need to rush it here. Okay. All right. What are we doing? I think the whole way I have this set up right now is messing me up. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get rid of this dirt staircase. And we're just going to have a pillar going straight to the top. So we're looking at just the height, not this angle, which I think looks weird. And not good. Like, even if I just use stairs or like stairs and slabs and kind of did a curve with it, I think that's not the shape we want. It doesn't feel... It's either too steep or not steep enough. Okay, so let's head out to the middle. Temporarily, because I'm still trying to get the heights of these things. Okay, is that the center? I think this is it. I look up. No, we're not. Was I not at the center? What? I think I'm at the center. Wow, I have a bad... I think this is it, right? That looks right. How did I miss it so badly on the dirt the first time? Okay, we'll just build up the same height and get rid of the other pillar. That might also be the thing that's messing me up. It's like a few blocks off, centered. I mean, this is why we're measuring the things out first, so that I don't build it incorrectly. Okay, let's get rid of this, and then we'll just kind of get rid of all this dirt. Okay, let's see, what does that look like now? Okay, it still feels, I would say it feels tall. I don't know if that's just because it is tall, or just tall relative to like these roofs. Because it doesn't have to be that tall. I think that may be too tall. It's just I don't know what the design's gonna be yet, which is making it tricky. So maybe we're just gonna ignore this, and I'm gonna say these colonnades are the right height. Which, if I look here, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the bottom one and the top part. So 9 is a pretty good number. It's odd. Okay, so we're just gonna maybe not do the whole thing. We'll just go, I don't know, maybe I should do this at one of the corners instead of the front here, because this isn't really like a mirroring part. Like doing a corner, I don't know. Okay, let's do this side. I'm gonna fill this, we're just gonna work one side today until I feel like doing the next part. So we're gonna go here until we go to the middle. Okay, let's actually sleep so nothing spawns on me. Okay, break that. And then we're gonna go to the middle, which is right here. Okay. And this is gonna be like the same type of border we did with all these other railings. So this is pretty easy to just build here. But this colonnade probably should be a little bit different. But I'm thinking it also is pretty open. There's not going to be, unlike that, this tower, I don't want to do like a full thing on the side here, like with like a big border. Let me actually show what I'm talking about, because I don't think I'll be able to describe this right. So see how this one here has like this large kind of indent parts of some sort on it? I don't think we're going to do it that way for this one. We'll do something. It can't just be flat, right? That's a little bit too basic, but we're going to not do like a whole something like that, because it's going to go straight into the roof. I think this roof, unlike these roofs, isn't going to have this part on the side of it. I think it's just going to be going around in a circle without like this extra support thing. I don't know about that. We might have to change that because there is the support here, so maybe it would look good having a thing connecting there. I'm not sure. It is definitely something to think about, but this is all still testing here. Nothing I'm building currently is final, so I may have to take it all down. Which is annoying because I don't have to rebuild things. I don't want to have to. But it might end up having to happen, unfortunately. So I guess we can kind of just do this. This is weird. Okay, this doesn't look right, but just kind of getting a general idea of where pillars would be. This, we'd probably have some pillars here and just kind of, I don't know, cut it out and make it so that we make our own pillars and it's not just on the diagonal. But we couldn't have the anvil design at that part because it's all, you know, straight diagonal like that. Okay, how does that look? How does that look from afar? I need to make sure my elytra doesn't break on me. Okay, that doesn't look good. This is the first thing I'm noticing. It's just, this part's way too big for it to be like that. Okay, okay. I was thinking I'd be able to put more anvils in, but it really just stops here, which is way too much, and it would end up being like this also if I did the same exact design as before. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we have this type of thing. Let me just get it to how it like kind of would be, because I think it's somewhat right. But there's just too much andesite is the thing. But does it look better that there's like a border at the top now? This will be covered, or not, actually this won't be covered. You'll see this quite prominently, but we might have some stuff coming down from it. So it's just a flat line. Let's see. Okay. All right, one thing we could do here. Oh, I actually, maybe I miscalculated this. I have this row is too low here. And the reason is because this should be flooring, so I should have put the andesite 1 block higher. I'll either need to get rid of this or that, but I think I might just raise the andesite up a block. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. That's pretty easy. We're gonna also need to raise this up a block so that it's the right height. I'm gonna actually just get rid of all this dirt here because it's no longer kind of what we want. For the height measurement. Okay, there we go. Cool. So we're gonna need to break all this andesite actually. Good thing, this is actually good for the haste pickaxe. Usually the haste pickaxe is a bit annoying. Or the haste beacon, but right now, for like clearing this out, it's great. Okay, nice and fast. This side's gonna be a bit more of a pain since there's blocks in the way. I'm just gonna get rid of everything. I'd be more cautious of like trying to keep andesite, but I think we have an abundance now that we have like the crafting recipe with the diorite. Or at least I figured that out, is what I meant. Okay, cleared that. Cool. So what we're gonna do is just go like this. So it's still 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I don't think I should just fill it all in again. Let's just focus on from here to here on this right side and not even focus on the left side. It may be hard to get an idea of what it'll look like, but it's gonna be twice as fast to build. So I think that's what we just want to look at. I need to break it up. It's too big of an area. And really, we only need to work till this middle part. So don't even worry about that actually. Just go from here to here. We don't need to do anything there yet. So we're gonna want a pillar of some sort here. Let's actually do maybe less pillars than you'd think. A pillar here, so there's 2 block gap. I don't want it on this side. Let's not even bother with this. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of all the andesite I just put here because I think it's just gonna distract me. Okay, so this is the section that we have to deal with. It's not that big. It's just here to here. If I can figure out a design I like, then that'll be good. And the reason I actually realized that I need to put a path here was because I was thinking if I just put like the wood in, that would also help get an idea for it. So let's try to do that a little bit. I don't know what chest my spruce wood is inside of. Okay, this one does have some of it. I think I already had some crafted, but we'll just use the stuff we have in there. Out. So I was thinking doing 5 blocks out since the other larger colonnade area went 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that was too much. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we get rid of that. Let me just check again to make sure that's what we want to do. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. That's good. So then it does have like a nice, decent amount of path. Maybe we could do more than that, but we can always go farther in. Just 5 to start is good. And the way I'll go inward is like I have been with the rest build, is that it goes up 1 here, and then it continues outward from the center parts. I don't think that was explained well, but that's fine. So we need to go up 1 there. This is going to be this height. And then this is going to be probably end up being further. Okay, this is the centered part. So I don't know if I did that right. It's actually hard to not be able to place it on the other side here. Okay, we're gonna put this andesite back real quick. Never mind. Because the floor path, just kind of continuing it on here, will give me a better understanding of how it works. Okay, so from here it's 5 blocks out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see how it's not going up into 1? So this one goes to 6 because there's a block here, and this goes to 5 because there's not a block there. This one goes to 6. And then this one goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just start on the other side here. So this is the center. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it'll connect up in the center here. So we want this to be an extra block out there. And then we go to here. This will be an extra because there's that thing. And then this will be an extra block. And then this will be an extra block. So I think that looks like it works. Yeah, I don't know. We could make it farther. This goes 3 blocks. We could do that. Okay, something's actually wrong here. Oh, that would have been like 3 blocks here. But that makes it really diagonal. But it is diagonal, so should we do that? You know what? I think having the way we did it is fine. I think that looks better. It's once it gets close to a circle thing like this, that's all kind of just on feel instead of being exact. Because it'll end up looking weird if we just kind of, I don't know, do with a pattern that's not meant for something so curved. All right, but this works. It goes 5. I mean, just it goes 1. It goes 5 that way, 5 that way for sure. Because it's not the pattern isn't focused on diagonals distance. Okay, let's just see from above. What does that look like? I think that's the right amount. So you would think there's still like could be a substantial room inside of here, and this is just like a viewing platform. All right, let's dirt this off though and say don't build past that part. Okay, I don't know if that's actually helpful actually doing that because it kind of just blocks me. All right, but let's think. We want to colonnade here, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, let's say there, and then there. Does that work well? That means there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then there would be maybe, and that would probably be it, because this stretch, we probably just want 2 on the end. We don't actually want any more columns in the middle. Hi, it's 9 p.m. for me. Hello. That's pretty late. For me, it's like 2:49 in the middle of the day. But I'm feeling pretty tired anyway. Let's see. So let's take a look from afar on the builds here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll just build up the frame and see how that looks. It should go inward too. I forgot about that. But this is the center one, so that looks weird. We'll have to kind of make that work. So we go like this, this, that. I don't know. We'll have to figure out something here. This corner's weird. We'll make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's just mirror the top here. Do I have a shovel? Yep. We can get rid of that. Nice. I'm gonna just go to there. And then across here and just kind of mirror the pattern a bit. I don't think we have to go farther than that for now. And we're just gonna go up and fill this in to see how it looks. Okay, cool. Over here, we have our builds. That does not look good. Like, they don't look like they're spaced well from each other. This gap seems too big. That's gonna be way too big. That's too small. It's hard to work with the shape of a circle in this game. I'm not very good at it. Okay. I mean, we could kind of just work off this type of thing. I think we could actually just make this one farther away. I think that's part of the problem. So currently this is like 2 blocks away diagonally. This is 2 blocks away diagonally plus 1. Which I don't like. I prefer them to be equally, but that might not be possible. But what we could do is instead like increase a block away each time so it feels like a pattern. So this is the center one, so we say 2, 2, and then 1, and then 1, 2. Oh, wait, that's confusing. So this is the center. Let's think about it from the center. So here's the center. It goes 2 diagonally. This is the center. It goes 1, 2, and then over, and then this is the center. It goes 1, and then it has to be like 3. I would say here. Let's see what it looks like here. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of blocks. Okay, there we go. Got rid of that. Let's eat some carrots. Does that look better? Nope, it looks the same. I don't know, maybe. I don't know, let's look from the front. Maybe the front will tell me. That doesn't look too bad, actually. It doesn't look too bad. I think just it needs decoration. I think that's the problem. I don't like this. This doesn't look right. That's one thing. I'm not sure how that'll work, because we can't have this be closer. It has to be farther away. Okay. All right, but we can guarantee that I think it'll be at this height that this goes around. So I'm just going to place the andesite in a ring. So we're just doing something, and I don't just get stuck on the designing here. Okay, andesite, andesite, andesite. We're going to make a lot of polished andesite. Okay. And then we'll also fill in the path part. So the 2 strategies I'm working with to build this is focusing on small areas and filling in areas that I know I'm going to build them. Like just filling in stuff that I'm already happy with. So if I fill in all this andesite and fill in the ground too, it'll make it feel like more completed and like just need to add one more thing. And that's like, there's an obvious answer to that. Instead of having it so open. I mean, this isn't really working on a small area, but since I know that I'm going to have to place the andesite in anyway, it'll be fine. Like right now at this stage of this area, I have no idea. Like it feels like it's not going to work out, but I felt the same way with kind of this roof. Like when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I have no idea how I'm going to build that. But then I slowly figured out a design and I'm happy with it now. So that's what's going to happen here. Probably. Okay. I think I'm going to run out of spruce, but we'll place as much in as we can until we run out. I don't know the best way to do this. We're going to have to keep up with the design. But since I already have like one kind of area done, one of the quadrants, hopefully it'll go faster here. So we need to go up one, then I'll go all the way to the side, and then I'll go back here, and then I'll go there, And then I'll go here. And I don't know. It's tricky. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll fill this in some more. Okay, we're gonna need that one farther. And this one's gonna need to be farther. Okay, is this one? Yeah, this one needs to be farther. And then we go here. And this one needs to be farther. Okay. I think that looks right. So I'm just gonna go with that it is. And I'll fly from above, which will definitely give us a good sight of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just fill this part in. Okay. And then it goes out to here. And then we go to here. All right, and then we go to here. And then it goes to here. Okay. Now I'm gonna head on to this side just so I can line it up correctly from the other angle. Okay, I've run out of spruce wood. Let's get some more. I think... Is that it? I might have to gather some more spruce. Okay, there's some in here. A little bit in there. Okay, but we are mostly out, which is not great. I'm just going to use the rest of this. Hopefully it's enough to finish this area, but it might not be. I feel like it's very close to being just enough or just too little. So we'll see. Okay, let's fill this in. It is almost night, so let's sleep soon. No. No. Not quite. There we go. A. Let's break the bed. This is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can fill that into there. And then we can go here. And then across. And then here. And to there. And then here. To there. Okay. Does that... I think something's wrong. That needs to be there. All right. Does that look right? Okay. Yes. So let's work on this next area. Having the flooring will also make this feel a lot more solid. So it'll kind of be like we just have to like protect the edges with the columns instead of them being their own like standoff things. Like there's more of a reason that they're there. So no idiot just walks off the edge. Because the railings are very important. Because I totally would fall off of things without the railings. Okay. So let's just fill it in from this side. And then we'll be good to check it and then move on to back to designing kind of this stuff. Should look pretty cool from like as a whole. This kind of circular thing. I feel like I probably messed up this path somewhere along the way though. Okay, and I don't think I need to do anything else. All right. Cool, let's take a look. That looks right, that looks right. Okay. It's very flat and plain. but that's okay. It's meant to look like that, I think. We could fill in kind of the inside part. Because like usually with some of these path areas, what I've done is kind of added this border thing here on the inside. Let me actually go up to the one I was thinking of more specifically, like this one. See how there's this 2-block tall border? I don't know if I meant to do a slab here because the bottom one down there had slabs, but I guess it doesn't need it here. That was only really to kind of give it extra border to the grass. Did I do it on the inside part? No, I didn't. So that's why we're not doing it in here. That would make sense. Okay. I am putting off doing this next part though, because I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Because even if I get the shape right, I'm gonna need to do a lot of decorating to make this look better and like it's not just some randomly placed pillars. And unlike the one down here, this is more covered and it's very flat. So I didn't need to do as much detailing here since it wasn't like a diagonal. But the diagonal with a bunch of andesite looks bad. This looks okay, I think, because it's kind of just a pillar, but that needs some extra like reinforcement to make it look okay. Because it can't just be this pillar like this and I just put anvils here with no going into anything. Okay, well we could get to help out. We had plenty of wood. Just as a note. What we could get is some of the smooth stone and the anvils. Probably need more than that. What do I not need? I probably don't need that much wood anymore. I'll try to stay organized, but I don't even know where I should put this. Okay. Anvil and a carpet. I guess I already have lights on me. Anvil. I mean, I have a ton of iron. I don't even know how many anvils I'd want to place right now. We'll get like 10, I guess, since that's what I have. And I have more wool in this chest. Okay, let's get that. All right, just as a sample for what this center part will be. So if we fly here and then place some stone, smooth stone here, and then put some anvils, and just see how wide we want this central kind of viewing area to be. So if we go, I don't know if we're going all the way to the edge. I know there'll be at least 3 blocks, definitely 5, definitely at least 5 blocks, right? So we know that there's gonna be 5 blocks of anvils here, and I still kind of mean to put like some step-ups on the areas so you can like jump on the edges, like a bench there so you can jump up, because currently your view is just looking kind of through the anvils, which isn't the greatest way to see from the top of a castle. So we'll need to go around and add that to little areas like that, just something to step up on so you can actually kind of take a view of the area. But that'll be something we do later. So is 5, if 5 is the, at least it needs to be 5, we could try to make some pillars here. Like this. As long as they're skinny, they won't really interfere with the view. So if I look from afar now, and that kind of looks right. I don't know, it's weird that this is the same size as that, though. Or is it 4? It's 4. But it's very similar and subtle that it's bigger. Which might be good, but also I want this area to be more open. Okay, let's try something here. I was also thinking we could use, what's it called? Walls, like stone brick walls for the supports of these pillars. So if we get some of these, I need to organize my inventory still. Stone brick walls. I guess we can get rid of some of the andesite, or let's just take this chest, shulker box, and then take more smooth stone, some of that. Guess I'll leave most of the stuff down here just to get this design figured out. Okay. Let's fly up. I have the grindstone on me. I'm just going to leave that here since we're going to be working around this area. And I can also leave this here. I could move most of my shulker boxes up, but we'll do that later. So, these materials. We need to... I didn't even place the carpets on it yet. Let's get rid of this. Or we can keep that and try doing something like 1, 2, 3, and then down. Okay, the problem there actually is that we should do it 1 lower here. Because then it'll be like this is the center 3, but that looks weird. Okay, let's just look. What does that look like? Yeah, that doesn't look great. At all. Out. Okay, let's eat some more carrots. No, I can't. So if we do that there, does that look better? I think that'll fix it a little bit. Okay. I think maybe we should add trapdoors there. Or something. I don't know. How do people usually make like these thinning pillars with such little space? Like, does it look even better with just like going all the way up? I don't know. That looks way too thin. Okay, let's just get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all of it. There we go. It has been gotten rid of. So the farthest the pillar can go is right here, which I think is what we want to do ideally. And then there'd have to be this if we're following designs we've done in the past. So say this is what we do. Does that look good? Like, not even thinking about the pillars over there. Does that look good? Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. It's flat, but I like that it's flat with the circle. Like, I like that there's a little bit of a flat part here. But I think to contrast that, we'll need to do a part that is more curved over here. So if I look now at how it kind of goes in one with those anvils, does that look good? I think so. So that's fine. Let's actually just get rid of the pillars here altogether for now. And just think about how the anvils will look, and we'll figure out how to fit the pillars in afterwards. I can leave that part. I'll need a bed to sleep in, because it's night almost again. Ugh, okay. All right, so this will have to go like that. And then here is when it starts getting really tricky. Because we no longer can just keep up with this diagonal of the anvils. Because it goes, oh, I'm out of anvils. Let's get more. Because then it gets full straight diagonal. Okay, so iron is here. We need 1, 2, 3. Let's just take a full stack, I guess. And we'll turn this into iron. Let me just get rid of this iron. And we should be able to make a stack of anvils with that. Yep, okay, cool. Let's pick up the stuff I dropped. That should be enough for now. Okay, we'll add the carpet later just because I'll have to get rid of a lot of stuff anyway. Probably. So if I was doing it, the farthest I can get an anvil is out to there. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I'm fine with that. It's just this part needs to not be so high up. Like if I just did this, potentially, like where's the anvil go? It has to be, this is where it would be. We'd have to put one like that. So right here, I'd want to do something where it's somewhat open. Like, there could be a pillar here, but, like, I think the corner, we'll say there's a pillar in the corner because that, I feel, makes sense. But right here, this can't be so high up. But it's so tricky because I can't put the anvils there. So we need a replacement for a barrier, which we could try just, I don't know, placing some walls here. Like right now they feel really out of place though. And we could even kind of alter the edge of the circle here to make it like this. But that looks really bad. Maybe some iron bars is a weird idea. I don't think that would work, but I'll get some out anyway, since I'm so rich in iron. I know how to craft iron bars. I don't need the recipe book. Okay, put that there. Probably should have got more, but that's fine for now. Okay, these connect, right? So, you know, that's a thing. I don't like how the textures overlap with iron bars, but can't do anything about that. And I probably don't want it as a spike here. Oh, I don't know if that connects. That doesn't really connect up well, especially that there's no like texture there. It kind of just goes out and then stops. It's weird. I feel like they should change that this is kind of have this overlap here because like that's like whenever you'd place it, right? It always has that overlap. It really should just be one lower or one into the block. I don't know why it's like that. Okay. Let's get rid of the walls. I think the walls would be more promising. I don't know. I feel like there's some block I'm forgetting about that would be helpful. Like a hopper. That looks like an anvil, but it wouldn't be what I want here. Like, let's just pretend we just had anvils in some weird pattern and they don't connect up. And I just decided to go for this for some reason. Okay, I meant to do like this. Okay. Like that. That looks really dumb, right? That looks like they got spawned in with some weird command or they fell from the sky. This doesn't look like a railing, right, at this point? That doesn't look right. Like, maybe we could just have it where they're just one and we use trapdoors or something. But that just doesn't, this just doesn't look right. Everything about this looks wrong. I want things to connect up. I don't want there to be like some loose hanging over parts. Okay, let's and maybe this is what's going to end up happening is I'm just going to put a large pillar here. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards now because there's really not a way to make any, like, it has to be like a larger support, right? Okay. What does it look like with it all open except for a pillar there? Okay, that looks... this is really flat. That's still an issue. But if we had it where that was, instead of having it open, it was like a pillar, like we had it on these towers. Like it's like this type of thing. Where it's like too wide, has supports on the top and the bottom. Okay. Don't know. I think we'll just chill here and look at this for a bit. And we'll kind of just slowly just place blocks until it looks good, because I have no idea. Like, I could try just filling it in 1, 2, 3. You know what? Let's actually make this ring on the top all the way. Because I'm pretty sure that this is going to be here. And it'll be easy to get rid of if it isn't. It's not deep slate after all. It's just andesite. So we're going to make this ring, make it feel more closed in, kind of like we did with the floor. Because we know this will go here. We just need to connect up the bottom and top together. And maybe I should work on the center part, like this part some more, because we still need to figure out how, like, if pillars are going up here, how that'll work. We could just have it where there's, like, no pillars at all, and it's just the center part holding it up. That's one way we could do it. I think that would look weird. We'd at least need the 4 in the corners to make that work with this style of build. But that is a possible idea. And we just kind of do the lanterns like that, just the overhang's still there. It's just not connected up as a pillar. Okay, let's just head around here. I just kind of want to make progress at this point. I don't like being stuck with thinking. I mean, maybe I should have thought more about it before I did the stream, and so I could kind of just get straight to it, but I don't know. I think I kind of just... streaming makes me have to figure it out and try things. Because it's no fun just to sit around doing nothing. Alright, so we have this ring here now. Does that make me think anything else about this build? Okay. Oh, I just don't like... the corners just don't connect up very well at all. Like, even... I don't know, get rid of these two things, place that there. Does that look... that's interesting. But it's not going to look good on the other side, is the thing, and they don't connect up well either. Okay, okay. I don't know, I kind of like this. That's not too bad. I feel like there needs to be something in the center here. For some reason I thought end crystals, but that would be a terrible idea. I could do it, but I'm totally going to blow them up, and I don't think it would even look good because it would kind of float into the block above it. Okay. Anvil? Anvil? Weird, weird. What does that look like from the other side? It's going to be really flat, but just that... it's okay besides the anvil. The anvils not look good there. We could try to fit like an end rod or a lantern. Did I pick it up or did it just fall off? It looked like it just disappeared. That one's there, okay. Could just do iron rod, that's way too small. But the end rod's gonna feel also small, right? It's a bit thicker, but it's still... I don't know, maybe that works. Do I want it to be attached to the bottom or the top? I guess the top looks better. Because it looks like it's kind of touching this and kind of supporting upwards. I mean, either way, it's fine. But you also see it when you're down here, which is another reason why that's good. I mean, it also gives light. You know what? I like that. I like it. It needs something else. It's missing something, but the general start of it's good. And I can't believe it's night already. I felt like I just slept. I am going to drink a bit of water. Okay. Cool. I have stairs on me, so we could just try this type of thing out here. This feels wrong just being andesite. I think that's also a thing. We're gonna need to like maybe just add some stairs or something on this part because that just looks wrong. Okay. And I could just, I don't know, slabs here. Like some weird kind of just where you wouldn't be able to jump up on it, so it'd still be like a railing, but it's a bit different. I think it's still missing something with that. Okay, okay. So we can go here, climb there, walk over here. I mean, should there be a stair here also? What does that look from away? Okay. It's all right. There just needs to be some differentiation with part below it, which we could do by just adding some different blocks, kind of like what we did with this fountain here. Oh, I just picked up something. Like we could add some concrete or tough blocks. I think would help a lot. I always end up turning to the concrete eventually. So concretes or the tough. Okay, I need more rockets. I've run out of rockets. Oh, my elytras are all low. You know what? Let's just fix those. I need rockets and elytras. This is almost empty. I know I have a lot more down here, though. Okay. Hello, wandering trader. So in here there's some. So we're gonna recharge our shulker box. I could just take some stuff out of my inventory and do this more efficiently, but it's only gonna take a few times, so I'm not gonna do that. All right, we're good for now. I'm gonna put this back in my shulker box. Or ender chest. I have a lot of diamonds. We could use diamonds as decoration. I think that would be a good idea to do. For like some accented areas. That might actually be what we need. Near those edges. Don't think I need anything else. Let's just fly over to the village. And I'm gonna mend it up via trading. Because I don't have a better XP farm, really. It's a bit tedious, but that's fine. Hello, villagers. I think I might have some XP bottles that I have left over from things, but like a few. Okay. That actually did pretty good for mending, but not enough. So let's get our emeralds and iron out, and we are gonna need to... I have to move some of my blocks out of my inventory real quick, temporarily, so I can trade. Okay. These things are so annoying. This is so inefficient, the way I have this XP. Like, get XP from this. Okay. But I can't be bothered to change it right now. What I should do is get rid of... You know what? Oh, I'm so scared of breaking too much, but we're gonna make this alteration now. I said I wasn't going to, but it's not that hard to do. And at least for this part, we can do it. Just so we can get the XP by just heading into the corner instead of have to break blocks. Mainly for you and the carrot guys. Okay, let's head up here. And we'll do the same thing over on this guy. I don't know why he's missing a torch. Maybe I didn't put torches on some of the parts for some reason. I guess I didn't, but now we're going to place torches on all of them. As part of the design. A bit of a remodeling. Okay. We'll have to do the bottom area, which will be the most annoying to do, but that's okay. And I needed to do the other elytras, so let me switch that out. My ender chest is all the way down here. Okay, let's just get these two. Nothing else. needs to be mended. Okay. Let's just buy some Bottle of Enchanting to be efficient about this. Okay, there we go. And then we can switch this out. Oh, that did all of it. No, I equipped it. That's funny. Do that again. And then we're gonna do that. Okay, we're good. So all our elytras are fixed. Let's actually fix our tools also. So we're gonna go do that. There's no more iron I can trade for here, so I'm not sure what I should actually get. Maybe glowstone and lapis. Let's get lapis and glowstone and some, I don't know if we need anything else. Maybe redstone? It might no longer be. No, they're still cycling stuff. Or not. This guy's not doing anything. He's not getting new trades. That's fine. Oh, this guy has more iron. I guess I didn't do all the iron with him. Oh, also this dude. Okay. I'll get some carrots. That's always good to get more of. I'll wait a second for these guys to refresh their trades. Alright, come on, dudes. Or not. I think now it's the end of the day. Okay, we need to fix this area anyway. Oh, don't let these guys free. That would be bad. So we're just gonna make some slight changes to the design here so we can get XP from all the guys. It doesn't really matter too much because by the time I'll use any of these guys for trading again, I'll probably have an XP farm. That's good, unlike this, to replace my broken zombie pigman farm. Okay. But that's... I guess I could trade for some glass and stuff, actually. Glass, lanterns. Glass. I'm out of emeralds. Is that really all my emeralds? Well, I hope my tools last for a while. I actually need to put some stuff up. Okay. So I don't need this. I'll leave some golden carrots in here. I think I have a ton in one of my shulker boxes, so we shouldn't need any more. Okay, let's take the stuff out of this. And, relocate our inventory. Okay, that's... should be all fixed. Alright. Okay, cool. Let's just go, just making sure everything's good. Alright. I think the noises in there kind of make me think slowly. Alright. But we need to head back now that we have good mended on our elytras. And since we do have essentially infinite iron, it's really just going there now and then. Their trades will always be up, so we can always just fix all three of our elytras easily without too much of an issue. Which is the main thing. And I'm not using my tools too much to clear anything, so I don't really need to mend them that badly right now. Speaking of places with a lot of mobs, let's head over to our sheep pen. It's been a while. I don't think I really need more wool, but, you know, just in case, we can say hello to these guys. This is part of our efforts to not build also, I guess. because I don't know what I'm doing with that. But the fact I made any progress today is good. Even though it's not that much so far. Because really, if I can get these columns done and this bottom area done today, and then spend the next stream working on the roof above that, and then the next column area, and then the next stream after that, working on the towers and the roof, then we'll be done. So I'm really looking forward to see the finished product here. I also need to, but there's a lot of little things we have to do after we finish this main structure here. The castle will be essentially done, but there's a lot of little details we have to add, like fixing the lightning rod's location, making like the interior kind of areas kind of seem presentable and not empty by just like putting up a facade wall type of thing or filling them in with the floor. One of those type of things. Okay. Now here, back at the base. Just gonna sit for a second and kind of just take it in. All right, I don't remember exactly what I was doing before I got distracted. But that's okay. I think we were going to get some different blocks to put into the area here. I believe that's what we were going to do. So let's try that out. I also think I'd want to add a window here. That's what I discussed. I was going to add a window here to make this more detailed. We could do that right now, actually. That's a pretty easy thing to do. I just have to get the height measurements I want and then fill it in because it's going to be the same design as those, just bigger. All right. So from here, if I just, break out some blocks, how far can I break? Okay, that one is the deepest. No, really just having an indent there might actually be good enough. And I don't actually have to do any other weird stuff if I just use some slabs. Huh, maybe? I don't know, I think that's just a bit too kind of, I don't know, let's see from afar. Does that look good? Doesn't look bad, but it doesn't, I don't think it's what I want. Which isn't ideal, so let's get rid of that. It's interesting, but I think having some different blocks there would be the best. So, like that, and then, like, I'm out of stone brick walls. Let's get some more of those by just doing this and then that. Probably should get more blocks on me than I have right now, but that's okay. All right, does that look good? I'm not sure if I like it or not. Something I do like about it, but I also don't. Maybe we need to add some stairs here. Or slabs. I don't like how it just kind of goes up and isn't attached to anything. I don't like these walls being kind of just open on the top for this build. So we can do that. Oops. I can't get the angle right from that block. Let's go a little bit farther inward. Do that there. And then that. Okay. Let's get more stairs. Head back over here. And then maybe we got something good going here. I'm not sure. Okay. Let me actually just do this type of thing. Okay, that's not what we want. I think that's too big. It's interesting. Maybe if I got rid of the dirt, it'd feel better. It's too far outward, though. I think having those connected corner parts isn't what I wanted. I just want to test that to see if it looked good. But it looked like how I thought it would, which is not what I want. Maybe just the one in the middle? I don't know. I think it's still too far out. All right. But does that look good? You know, it doesn't look too bad, but it still feels like it's missing something. Which could just be a wall. No. Could be a wall. I don't think so. Let's get rid of that. Oh, there's so many like blocks floating around. It's hard to tell how it's supposed to be. Okay. Let me just pick this stuff up. So that. It's okay. But I feel like this part should go downward. Oh, which makes everything more complicated. Okay. And then we'll have to figure out a way to connect that. You know what? Let's try doing a window. Let's try doing some windows. That's a good kind of start on this area, but it's not what I want, so let's kind of get rid of that. I don't know. This is okay. It's just something about it doesn't look right. It's like too bulky, I think. Like if you look at it, it seems a bit too, or maybe not from afar. I don't know, seeing it from different sides, that looks okay, but it just seems too flat and plain, this whole area. Okay, I don't know. Let's just get rid of all the dirt here since there's barely any left. It's not really enough to come back to. It'll just annoy me. So, this window here should be easy. It will require some concrete and lanterns and chains, and that's all. So let's get some dirt too, though. Shouldn't need that. Don't think I need that. Might need some stone if I misplace things. Don't need the iron bars. I'll leave some golden carrots in here for now. And let's figure out how big we want this. So I need my rockets. Okay, let's see. How big did I do this one? I'm not sure. I think all of the windows have been the same size, like this big, where it's five wide. So I might want to keep that pattern here. Or we could do a different window. This door is mirroring the one I had at the bottom of the build. I think it's a little bit shorter, but besides that, it is actually the same door shape. So it kind of feels like maybe I should have like a circle there, but we'll go with the roof. We'll go with just the simple window. And we can have it smaller than this thing too. I think that's okay. So let's say, I mean, it needs to be at least 3 blocks from it to have the lanterns falling. But let's do, for 5, let's say 5 is good. 5 from the top, 5 from the bottom. Okay, just so it doesn't feel too close to the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just placing the dirt in first to make sure that's the right size. I don't know, that's almost too small. We could try 4. Let's do 4. I think 4 would be better. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe it's too long. Also, the dirt at the top isn't centered, which is kind of throwing me off. Let's start with 5, and then we'll switch to 4 if I think it needs to be smaller. Or bigger. Ugh, okay. I'm gonna need to sleep in a second. Okay, let's do that. The haste is helpful in this situation, though, since we can clear out super fast. Did I get the chains? Let's get some chains. I don't know if that's enough. Probably not. Okay. So we'll go up here. We're going to need to clear out that block and then everything else along the edge. Okay, let's get rid of the dirt. We don't need it anymore. Right there. And then let's fill in the borders of this window. I'm not going to put any glass in it, though, so I don't know if it really counts as a window. It's more a frame. So this is 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. Okay, and then we'll add the lanterns afterwards. So we can go down here and then get rid of that. And then I think the design was like this. I don't fully remember. Nope, not that. Where it goes kind of, I don't know, like this. I don't know how to describe it besides that. Just looking at it. So it's kind of goes up and down, then up. That looks weird. Wait a minute. Is that how it is? No, I misplaced this one. Yeah, this lantern was not in the right spot. I just happened to look at. Okay. I got the pattern right. It's just that one was done incorrectly. Are others done wrong? No, I think just that one. Okay. Well, I'm glad I fixed it. We'll need more chains, but we need a lantern here, and let's check it out. The beacon is kind of messing it up. I don't know, the window feels a little small, but I think it works. I think that works, actually. It doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be kind of something there to fill that space. And I think it's okay for it to be a bit blank. Maybe we could have some banners on the side I could add. But I think that's a detail I'll add kind of as an extra thing later on the build. And not right now. But I'm going to look at it a little bit more, just make sure I like the size, because the size might need to be changed. I don't know, I think bigger would just be a bit too long and unnecessarily long. I don't know, it might feel like it's too close to the bottom also. But that's how we kind of did it before, right? So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And I think it makes sense that this is like 5 away, because it's like bigger. Or maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe it should just be 4. The other ones are 4 away. How did I do this one? That was also 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4? I can't count. From the angle I am. Oh my gosh, please don't die. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just land on this kind of balcony here. Hup. Okay. So from this block, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's 4. I've done 4 all the other times. So I'm thinking 4 would be better than what I've just done. So we're going to just raise it a block and lower it a block also. So let's just break this. This is an easy switch. Okay. And we're going to get rid of these 3 blocks. Push this in. Put some lanterns here. Drop this down and then go. And then we're just going to get rid of these blocks and the chains here just to make this cleared out and make it 1 lower. Still need to make more chains because I'm low on them, but we'll do that after we figure this out. So there, nope. Like this. And then lanterns. Okay, let's see. I think that'll be better. Yeah, I think that's better. It's longer, right? That's the point. But I think it fills it. I think it feels right. It looks a little bit different, but I'm okay with that. We could have done it 1 block bigger or wider, but then I think it would just be way too big in its width. So this is 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just check it's 4 on the bottom too, and I didn't mess anything up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cool. Let's make some more chains. All right. So, oh my goodness, my inventory. Let's have this as a chest or a shulker box that I bring up with me. I'm gonna put everything in there. I need these things, just the things I need. Let's just get the things I need, which we're gonna be this. Okay, good. We have dirt. Okay, we'll take that with us. We don't need any of the deep slate now. And we're going to need to make more chains. So let's get some iron nuggets and iron. And we go to chain and we make some more chains. That should be enough for what we're doing now. We can get more later if we need it. All right, so out. Let's do the other windows because I'm happy with the design. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear this out. We could just get rid of the dirt later when we're doing the bottom hanging lanterns. But we can also do it now. So let's just do it now. And then we go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll work our way up. And I'll have to count at the top also. So let's get rid of this. We have quite a bit to go, so I can break out some of this here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. Okay, put some lanterns in at the top. It's not too hard to build these. It's a little annoying to get up to it, but once you like just get there, you just have to break out the blocks and then place in the border and then the lanterns and you're done. So let's get some chains out again and place in the lanterns. Cool. Okay, 2 more to do. Not too bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? Nope. Okay, let's get rid of that dirt. Let's break that there. I'm just gonna go up as much as I can break. Start out with. And then I have to place in the concrete. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there we go. Okay, broke that. Let's get underneath here. I don't know if 64 concrete's enough to do the last one. Hopefully it is. I haven't been paying attention how much I've used on each window. Okay. It looks a lot lighter in the inside of this kind of area now, though. So I think that's good. But we aren't really close to doing the interior at all anyway. So clear out 5. I don't have my bed on me anymore. So I may have to fly up to it real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Because this area is not lit up, and I don't want anything to blow me up. Probably should just keep it in my inventory, but I don't know, it's kind of annoying to have to place it down and break it. Okay, there we go. Go upwards. Break out these blocks. And break out that. Okay, that is 4 from the top, so we don't need to do anything else there. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Place in the chains. And we're good. We did the windows. Okay. Great. There might need to be some decorations on these side parts, but the window itself is good. Like we could do a banner or something here, maybe, if it looks bare later on. It's a very long river, right? I wanted to actually check. Is there a river kind of on the edge of this build? It's not quite a river. This might be more of a river. No, it's more dried up. Because I didn't know, like, it's kind of weird that it doesn't connect here, but this isn't, like, really a fully connected river anyway. I'm just not sure how I'm going to terraform it around the build once we get to that. Probably leave just kind of to smooth over these edges a little bit. Will be how we'll do it. Okay. Well, let's continue on the up here because I still think we should get a bit more done than what I've already done. Some more actual designing work would be helpful. And really, it's not that much. I'm thinking it's like this whole circle I have to design. It's just this part to this part, 9 blocks. And then I guess right here I need to go a bit lower since, you know, trying to make it kind of go into the wall here a bit. Okay, how do we want to do this? I don't know if we want to go with the same kind of design we did for the what's it called? This part, like how there's like end rods and the gosh, stone walls. I'm so tired. Okay. I think we should do something different than that. Just since I don't want to have to like I mean, we could try doing something like that. We'd have to but I want it to be thinner here, I think. And I feel like that design would be too bulky. So let's get out some blocks. I no longer need chains. I think I have the things I need for this. Okay. And what we can do is add a stair here, a stair here, a stair, oops, a stair here, oops, a stair like that, and it kind of just have it bend inward as the main part of it. And then, okay, I'm out of andesite blocks. Nope, there's some in here, never mind. So then we go like that, and or like this, and slab. Okay, wait. Slab. Okay. Okay, we could do a lantern on top of an end rod. Okay, I like it. You know what? I like it. But from afar, it seems like too much andesite. So what we could do to make this better somehow would be incorporating other blocks besides andesite. And in this situation, I don't know what I would do. Like what other blocks I would use, because there's nothing... I guess it is a little isolated. I'm out of rockets again, unfortunately. Let me get 4 stacks so we can put 2 in here for later. All right. So, if I got rid of like these 2 things, you know what? That's actually... I just had an idea. If we break these blocks out completely, like we don't even need those there, and we're say to just get some concrete or some tough blocks. I don't have any concrete on me. Where did that go? Did I use it all? There's none here. I'm gonna pick this shulker box up anyway, and also this and my bed. So I'm not really working on the top part right now. Oops. Where did the concrete go? I think I might have got rid of it. In one of these chests. Oh, let's get some tough. Maybe this polished deep slate. Kind of like what I was thinking with this fountain we can do up there. Okay, there's some gray concrete. I think that was the stuff I got rid of. All right. And instead, I think of just getting some already chiseled tuff. I'm just gonna get some blank tuff somewhere. Do I have any? I don't think so. In here, maybe? Yeah, okay, there's some tuff. There's quite a bit of the chiseled stuff, but we're not using that many blocks, so I'll just not chisel too much and try out the different stuff. Okay, here we are. Let's start with just doing the concrete. How does that look? I think it's going to look a little weird. I already did the concrete above it, though, now that I think about it. So is that a good or bad thing? And one issue I have is this diagonal here, but we can fix that 2 ways. There's 2 possible fixes. That, which I don't like, or this, which I think would work better since you still have that kind of diamond cut here. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. So it is blocking more of the concrete and also the stuff behind it, which isn't even being shown now. Like this isn't shown there, but I think having it as a full block is like 2 blocks high is fine. Let's see, what does that look like? I think it's good. I like it. I like it. Do I like it? And also fits with this support, which uses a lot of concrete. Okay. I think so. You know what? I think so. I think we're going in a direction I like. There's still more to be done with this, though. I think maybe because it still feels like the oh wow, it still feels like the overall thing going on here is a bit too just doesn't connect well. Gosh, I need to not use rockets so much. Maybe I should get some ender pearls just so I can go straight to where I'm trying to get to. Okay. Those do damage too, which is annoying. Okay, let's be careful. And there. Is that good? There's a lot of stairs I'm just noticing with this. I think it's, I think it works. If I can make this top part a little bit better, I think this works as a support. So let's get rid of the dirt and just see it as a whole. I didn't use any tuff here, but I think that's okay. I think tuff worked better with the water fountain as a little bit of an accent because tuff kind of has this bluish, greenish kind of shade to it that the other stones in this build don't really have. So I think just using tuff at like a higher part of the build would kind of look weird. But I think that looks kind of fit in with the style because I did this type of just end rod lantern thing before in the build down like on these. And then I probably also did it on, no, I didn't do it here. Okay, well, let's see. What does that look like from afar? Okay, I think that works. I think this main big tower might feel a bit empty right now. But if we added like some banners here, and they were like organic banners, maybe not flats, where they kind of flapped a little bit, that would be pretty cool. But that would take a lot of designing. I really only have to design one though, because I just get one and I can mirror it on the other side and put it all around. So that wouldn't take too long to do. But I'm not sure what I want to put on it. I could do like an MP, but that wouldn't really fit well. I'd probably just do like some gradient of colors, or maybe just a flat gray or blue of some sort. How big would it be? It'd be about 3 or 4 blocks long. And I'd want it to do like a kind of a curve, like where it goes down and inwards with like a point at the bottom. Like a bannery flag, kind of like someone's hair if it was like where it would curve down and inward a bit. I don't know. That might be hard to get the shape of, but it's not too big. It would be possible. It's just if you look at the build from the front here, it does feel like this is missing something. And I think some banners there would really look good. All right, but we can continue working on the top part here. And what I can remember is this currently, if we look at this looks really flat and blank. Like right here looks okay, right? And this seems a lot of detail, but this has no detail, right? Which you would think is a problem, but the overhang of the roof should cover it up and make it look fine. Because if I look back down at another part of the build below here, there's really not that much design up at this top part. I did add these stairs. This took a long time to figure out what I wanted here, but it really doesn't matter that much. Like just having a stair is enough design. And at these pillars, it can just be andesite with just some slabs to connect things. Because it's not seen, and when you are below it, it looks best just having a subtle support there, I think. So, like, look at that from the front. You can't even really notice that bottom part because the roof covers it. You will be able to see underneath it if you're, like, standing down here. So it is important to have there. But it's gonna like look fine because you won't be able to tell little like details from that far anyway. Is how I'm kind of reasoning it in my head. Okay, what we need to do is place this back down. I'm going to need to start placing carpets. I think I'm happy with this kind of shape with the slabs here. I'm not sure. Maybe we could do a slab like that. I don't think so. I think like this is the best. It's weird how it's dipped down like that, but I think it might work. Okay, let's just add carpets. So we get a bit more of a feel for this area. Okay, I don't need to do that side really. And now figuring out what we have to do to connect these parts is important. If we need to at all. Like, could I just leave this completely open just with this one pillar here? Does that look good? You know what? Maybe just doing 2 pillars right here and here. Like having 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars kind of facing. 2 like different designs, I guess. So if we get rid of this and then go up to here, and I guess I'll do a quick connection like that. Does that look supported enough? I think that looks good. Is it too it's like definitely too boxy just as it is right now. Especially with the amount of detail that that one has. We could have like a little bit of a part going down, which would help. And then also adding some banners there. I don't know if I definitely still have the design of this banner, which I could use as like a miniature banner, but you wouldn't be able to see that from afar since banners load in. Like, they don't load in unless you're close because they're like an entity. Are banners an entity? I think so. Or they're like signs where they're rendered differently. But the banners I was talking about here would be like actual built ones. For that, I was talking about like in-game banners. But if we go back down to reference this area, this doesn't have any decoration. It is very blocked and squared. But the thing is, that's not on the end of a circle, which makes it feel a little bit different. I mean, it's okay to have that there. It does work, but also I feel like I want to embrace it as a circle a bit more and not as a part that's attached to it. Hello. So that's really what I'm kind of thinking about here. I could try doing the walls again, but I don't want this pillar to feel light, is the thing. I think making it lighter would make it worse. Because I can't add reinforcement like I can with this one, since I can't add it on the edge here. I'd have to make it like a block thicker either way. Also, where's Facecam? I haven't used Facecam. I've kind of been picking specific series to use it on. So I haven't on this one. Maybe eventually I'll do it. But like my like thinking of it is kind of, I haven't really used Facecam for too long. I guess it's been a while where I've incorporated it, but I've been doing it like by series. So this one I haven't used Facecam, but other series I have. So I kind of just pick whether or not to use it on a series. But this one I could incorporate it eventually, but since I didn't originally do that, I kind of just have kept not doing that. Just for, what's the word? Continuity. Okay, but we didn't add it. This is like not curved at all, so it is just one pillar here. But I know how much you want to see my beautiful face. I'm sorry. You can go to another video and just look at it and like crop it in the corner. So you can imagine I'm talking. Okay. I think I'm just going to embrace the fact that this is going to be a rectangle here, though. I think if I do that, and maybe just add like a lantern on the edge of it to make it feel a little bit curved, instead of having it as a full-on flat rectangle here, that would work well. Okay, but that one was at that height, so would I want it to be... It's gonna be weird to put this in, but maybe just a slight thing. It just confused me because I've always seen you talk in your live streams. That makes sense. Well, this series is mainly supposed to be a non-live stream series, but I haven't made a video on it in over a year where it's just a regular video. It's just like, since I got into this castle project, I've really just, it's not worth doing a video because I don't think I'd be able to make a video entertaining, like adding each section on, or that would be much more time consuming for me to do. Or I think just kind of working on it in like a few hours in a live stream would be easier to do. Okay. I don't know if I like that. That looks weird, right? It just kind of looks like it has some almost alien antenna type things. It looks like a face. It's like it's trying to make a face here, which I don't want. Like these are ears. Maybe I need more of them. Let me do it on the inside also. If I place this in. Kind of looks like a coin or a flower kind of shape. But should lanterns be there? That's okay. It just, like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's detailed enough. It's just, I don't really like the way it looks is the thing. I don't like that. Which is the problem. I feel like sometimes with builds, I build things that I think someone could like. Like, someone could really like the way this looks as a design, and maybe on some type of statue it'd look really cool. It kind of looks like a gear piece, like this kind of shape where it goes inward and sort of is round. But I just don't like the way that looks for some reason. Which is strange. Like, I like how this pillar connects and kind of has this magical thing. But that shape I just didn't like. I don't know why. So how are we gonna do this? I could just do some slabs like that. I think the problem is that it's higher up on this end. Like, it's higher up and the base is there. I don't know. I don't think I can. I ripped my drawing? No. That's unfortunate. It's really annoying, like, when I have flimsy paper and, like, write on it, and then I just rip through it. The castle's looking good, by the way. Thank you. It is, we're getting there. Just, I'm not sure how many more streams it'll take, but I think less than 10. And that's being, I hope it should be like 5 or like 3, 5 or 3 to get like the actual main thing done. And then it would take a few other streams to just clean things up around it. And then I'll call it completed. The exterior. Okay. I mean, I could just leave this how it is, but I don't know. It's weird because I haven't designed a pillar like this before in the castle, so I can't like directly replicate something, which makes it tricky. I guess we could okay, here's an idea. If we go like this and then a lantern. I don't like that. I prefer the lantern sign on the other one. If I do it here and then like this though. Okay, that doesn't... How did I do it on the other one? I want to just copy this. For the inside part, at least. So I just had I had a slab here, then a lantern. No end rods or anything. And I had it curve inward. Ah, okay. It doesn't... I don't want it to be exactly like this, because it's not going to arch upwards. It's just going to go around. But I think I'll still have a chandelier probably in some place. And the ceiling will still be made out of this light wool. But I don't know if I'm gonna... I guess I should arch the arches, or arch the pillars to connect each other and have like another mirroring pillar on the inside. That's gonna make it more complicated. I really have been ignoring the inside part here. This will be another pillar. Or it has to be a wall to separate the parts. Let's try doing this block up. Like that. So that's a block away and a block away. Is that good? And then we can have it where this is... Oops. Where this is a stair, and then that's a stair. So you see it kind of... Oh, that's weird. It has like this crescent shape, which is interesting, but I don't know if I like that. Is that better? I'm just going to check what I did on the bottom one again. I forgot. What was... How did that connect? So this isn't, so the thing I'm dealing with now is that there's a block outward like that because it's curved. And this is also one higher since it's taller. You think that's better? Like without the curve inward? This feels a lot more like within the spherical theme. But I think having it like it's no longer really the same type of arch, you know? It's no longer like a castle-y arch. Is what I'm kind of feeling. Huh. I think the problem is that this isn't in the center. This is a 2-block center, right? And I think that's what's throwing me off, is that this light source isn't just perfectly in the center. It's this weird non-centered thing. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. And you know what? I have an idea to make this easier on us. I'm just going to go inward here like that, and then go inward like this, because we're going to need this overhang part either way. Is that... I feel like it's different on the other side. No, there's one block out. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. So let's lay out kind of the beams of this area. We'll have to kind of make it curve, but we'll do that after we get the right positioning. So these could go inward here, right? They don't have to go straight across this way, because this one is going to be purely diagonal. Where is it? Right here? Which I don't know if how we're going to do this, because it's not going to be mirrored on that side, because there's going to be a wall there and it no longer needs these like kind of this slabs or stairs here. We could have something similar to it, but I don't know if that's necessary. Okay. Let's try something like this, actually. I'm going to fill in these 2-block highs, because I think I want these on the final thing. So we'll just fill these all the way in. So this is going to be 3 wide here, so probably need to not have that either. Let's actually go back down to the bottom ones here to check how I did this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. This area is like very similar to how that area was. It's just curved. It's kind of the way I'm thinking about it right now. So we don't need to do inward parts, really. We can have this just all diagonals. Let me get some dirt so I don't have to keep breaking the andesite. They're both insta-breaks, but the dirt makes sure that I don't actually leave blocks I don't mean to leave. We'll get rid of the dirt afterwards. I think that'll make this faster, so I don't have to switch slots in my inventory. That's not meant to be there. This is supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cleared out. Okay, fill that in. I'm out of andesite, polished andesite. Let's get more of that. Okay. I think this is helping it feel a lot more solid, though. Adding this inner part. I am having to switch because of the dirt, but that's not too big of a deal. Okay, and then we can go here, place that there. But I'll have to switch for the pickaxe anyway. Oh, I don't know what the best way to do this is, and I got rid of the dirt. It's hard to get into a rhythm with things that you're not, like, you're kind of just... that are small like this. The circle, like, if I did the circle, like, around many times, I could build this super fast. But right now, I'm just placing blocks differently and not very efficiently. It's not very big, so it's fine. But it just feels kind of stupidly slow. Okay. For certain things I do. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's get rid of the dirt. But this feels good. This feels like now you can kind of feel the pathway, right? It's more supported. There's a lot of andesite here, which kind of makes me... It's a little too much, but I think with some decorations on top of it and some like the varied stone, it'll look more like support. Especially from afar, the two double andesite won't look as beefy as it does from close up. All right, let's break this dirt. Okay. The circle doesn't feel that big anymore. Like, this felt like a huge circle, but now it doesn't, it feels more manageable. So there'll be a door here, right? On each of the sides. That'll be a thing. And this also helps us measure out this top part, which I guess is the first reason why I decided to do this. Is there a beam like that on the other one, though? That connects it on the inside part? I don't think so. Oh, there is. Okay. We no longer need to curve it downwards, so we don't necessarily have to do anything like that. But it might still be a good idea to have like a curve there for detail. So we can go across, and then I guess we have to go there. And get rid of the dirt here. And then fill that in. Or it would be like this. Okay. Looks all right. And it would connect up the same way on the other side. Okay, it looks like the beams of the building, right? So it feels like the right shape, which is what we're looking for. There's obviously a lot more decoration that needs to be done with the roof here, and then also with the ceiling and other features, but having this shape here, the shape looks right. It doesn't look like there's too many beams or too many curving parts. It looks correct, which is good. So I'm gonna sleep again, and I'll take a sip of water because my throat is so dry. Okay. Let's pick this up. This part, I think if we just add a lantern, like here, that'll be good, right? If I go a little bit away and then look at it. You know what? Actually, does it need more lanterns? That one lantern looks weird. Let's add 3. Because there's 3 spots. There's gonna be it's gonna feel like a lot, maybe? But also not. There was a lot of lantern spam on this build in general, but I don't know, it feels almost too uniform, which is weird. I have a solution to that. This might actually look good or bad. But if we just raise this up a block, the middle one, or raise the ones on the side up a block, then it'll feel like there's more depth to it. Doesn't that feel better? I don't know if I like the ones up on the side more. I think I want the ones on the side to be up, so it kind of feels like it's going inward. Has like this inward slope. Kind of looks like some type of menorah when it has like the top one in the middle. I guess this also does, because it has like that kind of light shape. But if we do it like this, it'll feel like there's a... I don't know, like goes inward. And yeah, I think I like that more because it feels like there's a curve here, like, and this is an opening in the center which you can like fly through or look through. And then maybe on this one we can add stairs, or on these we add stairs. I don't know if that's necessary. Did I add stairs on other things like that? I think I did. I mean, there's stairs right there. It's done slightly differently, but when you raise up the andesite, I think it's good to have a stair. It's a bit weird how this goes down farther, though. But it's all kind of just supposed to be intricate and kind of interesting to look at. So, I don't know. I think it works, but also on this level, it just feels like a mess, doesn't it? It feels like it's just randomly shaped. It's just the fact it's circle that makes it so complicated, right? I think that looks good. Let's check from the front. Uh-huh. It might be that there's not enough beneath here and it just feels a bit flat. Let's see. I did some extra blocks on these ones. Like I did one block down. Something very simple like that. So let's try doing that on this, perhaps? Oops. I am out of andesite. Okay. Do I have more of it up here? I might have used all of it. Or it might be... Oh, okay, there's a little bit left. Yeah, there's enough for now. Did I break a lantern here? Okay, that must have been from up there. It fell down. Oops. Okay. So if we fly right here and get some dirt. I need to be careful when crouching on lanterns because you can just fall off of them. Like if you shift off it a certain way, it'll think you're on a block. Like it can shift, like it'll think there's a block here, but I can just like shift off and fall. So I need to be careful about that. But what does that look like? Is that good? It helps. It helps having that little bit of a dip there. But it still feels like it's missing something. I'm not sure what. This area feels too flat. Or maybe it's not too flat. Let's look from afar. You know what? This beacon is not helping my view of this. So I maybe should block it off. It's kind of been helpful recently, but we're going to just do that for now. Just so we can see it a bit clearer. Okay. You know, it's all right. I think especially adding the back wall into it will help. I think that not being there is not good. So having, like, filling it in, like this whole area in, will make this look a lot more detailed. Because the detail I'm missing right now is the depth of the inside of this area, which will add a lot to it. So I think we'll have to figure out the underneath parts there if we do want to add something later on. But we could add, actually. I didn't add one here, but we could add like a little bitty kind of andesite dip like that. But we could maybe add a diamond there. Oops. Instead of just nothing. So if I go like this, andesite, andesite. This might look weird, but we can try it out. Anyway, I have diamonds to use. So let's get a diamond here, and then that, and then a slab. I think it's going to feel like a little bit too small. Oh, but I do like it. Kind of looks like a crown. That little bit looks good. Maybe we do 3 blocks, like, as a line. Or maybe just that 1 block subtle is good. Or we could add one onto these edge corners somehow. That would be hard to do. But I like how the diamond is a similar shade of blue to these soul lanterns. That's something I like about that kind of matchup. So I can do another diamond there, then break this, then break that, and do this. There's way too many stairs, I think. And then do that. That might just be too thick for the diamonds, though. I could just rim the whole thing in diamonds. No way I'd have enough to do that. And I don't think that would look good either. It'd be a bit too much. I mean, maybe it would, but it wouldn't be worth it. Okay, so, let's just stick with one block. I think that looked good, and it added that extra detail I needed without doing too much. Let's make sure not to lose these diamond blocks, because I am not as rich as I am. I still, like, okay, it took a long time to get those diamonds. And that is not something to just throw away. It's good to cherish the things you accomplish or achieve or obtain so that you can fully appreciate the things you possess. Does it look better that way? No, it looks even like there should be more diamonds at that part. But you can't have diamond stairs, like, kind of stuck there. So this is the best I think we can do for now. So let's break this. All right. I think that's good. Right here, I could maybe add a diamond there. Let me just look. Let's see. How would I do that? Because we had the diagonal diamonds here, which we could do somewhat there, but it's a weird diagonal. It's not a straight diagonal. It has like the two blocks. So I think having nothing there for now is good. We can maybe add, I don't know, like just like that type of indent maybe on one of these. But I feel like it'd be weird to have more than just the one in the middle, but then it would off-center and be like, why doesn't this have one? So that might look weird. I could try it though. I guess, yeah, let's just place it in. Good luck. Thank you. So let's place this. Okay, if we place 2 blocks here, how does that look? That might actually work, but you see how this block is like it's down here? It kind of looks like it's purposely like down in 4 blocks and they're all 4 blocks, which wasn't on purpose, but I think this angle is just bad from the side. You know what? I like it. I like it. I'm just going to say I like it for now. We can change it later. But having that extra detail, I think, does help. Of it dipping down just a block. So we'll leave it like that for now. And there's one more thing I want to do today, actually. Let's just add in the doorways, the 4 doorways over here, just so we have those in place, because I know how I want those to go. I don't know how these arches are going to go yet. But we can make these doorways pretty quickly, I think. Oh, I'm out of spruce wood. Is there spruce wood in here? I don't think so. Okay, we'll need some of that. Just a little bit so we can have it, like, kind of dip into the entrance. Okay, there we go. But I think we do have this design mostly figured out, so we'll be able to just kind of move on to the roof here, and then the next section. I'm not sure. Should this go out further? No, it shouldn't. Okay. The reason why these 2 blocks are here and not one further is because this is going to be indented already. There's going to be a wall here. So this is the right distance to go. And I think it's 4 blocks up is what we want. And then we can get a lantern out here and here. Does that look good? I think so. We'll do that on the other 4 sides. Super fast. Did I do 2 blocks in? Yeah, I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? Yes. Okay. And then we can go up like that. We'll do the other side and then fill in the center. 3, 4. And lantern. Okay. I can build this super fast now. 1, 2. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Do I have any more? I might have actually run out. God, do I have to make more of it? That would be unfortunate. Okay, I think we need to make a bit more. Wait, was there concrete in here? No, that was just terracotta. I mean, there's black concrete, but there's no gray concrete. Okay, we're so close to finishing those doors. Let's just do it now. I think I have some materials, so I could make about 2 stacks probably of gray concrete. Is there sand? Am I out of sand? I thought I gathered sand recently, though. I don't know. There's got to be a stack of sand somewhere in here. Sandstone. Sand. It should be enough. And 6. And then there was like 1 or 2 in this chest. Okay. We'll get like 2. Oh, there's a ton of sand here. Okay. If we need more, which we will, we'll go into that chest. This one has a ton of sand. Oops. Did not mean to click that button. Okay. Let's break this. And we'll have 2 more stacks of concrete. I shouldn't need to make much concrete anymore with this build, but I'm gonna need to make a lot more, I have a feeling. The interior is probably gonna use quite a bit. But the interior, I think, will just be different. It won't even be the same style of build from what I've kind of planned out, which is nothing really. But with the interior, it's just going to be whatever I kind of want in different areas. So I'll just build little bitty like farms or like storage area. Storage area is like the main thing I want to build, so we can get all this junk inside of it. There is a lot of steps to actually clearing all this up out in the front. Because my idea of like a storage system would just be all of my stuff in just a few chests kind of laid out. I have one on the Hemisphere SMP that I like, but it relies a lot on having a lot of shulker boxes. And those stack there on that server also. So we'll do something like that. I'll need to get a shulker farm. So I guess maybe we'll have to work on the storage system, or maybe at least just making a shulker farm before I call this build complete, just so we can get all the stuff into shulker boxes and move it inside or something. Okay, I got distracted. I don't think shulker farms are too hard to make, especially if you do it in the end. You just need to find End City with a shulker and then build like a tube of some sort or something. I don't know. There's good designs out there. I don't think that would take like maybe a few hours to do, an hour or 2 to do. And then you have like almost infinite shulkers. Okay. Let's continue these doorways. But that'll be something we have to figure out at some point. So maybe we'll do a video of making a shulker farm once I'm done with the main castle. And after we finish like the main terraforming, we'll make a shulker farm, get all of our stuff kind of packed up inside here, ready for making a storage system, which we'll do at some later point. Because right now, I think once I finish the castle and like say it's completed, meaning the outside's completed, and I think that would include having the chests cleaned up on the outside, so they're not really blocking the kind of view of the front. So we'll put those all in shulker boxes and bring them inside to probably kind of this area. I was thinking that side would have the storage area maybe kind of open and maybe easily accessed, or we could have it somewhere else. Could just be in this, like, one of these tower corners would work. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out, but we'll just kind of bring all the stuff inside the castle, and then we'll figure out how we do the storage system later. But I may take a little bit of a break from this series once we do that, just so I can take a breather and breathe in, which is breathing. So I can appreciate that I finished the castle, because this has been a lot of work here. And I kind of just want to step back from it once we finish, which we're almost there. But we still have a few things to do, especially for making a shulker farm. So, just so I can prepare my thoughts for the next time we continue this, we're going to continue, probably just finish, like, loop around. Okay, wait. We're going to add in the walls. We're going to add this interior wall all the way around. We'll add the wiring in first, like that in. We'll add the interior wall. And then we'll add the outside here all the way around. Add lanterns and stuff if we need extra lanterns here. This will feel like a really flat wall maybe, so we might want to add stuff there, but that could be later decoration that we don't deal with right now and just say that's fine. And that'd be like more stuff we do when we do a pass over the castle. It's just add extra details. And then after we complete this area, we'll have to work on the roof and figure out what type of towers or thing we want on top of this just one up layer of roof, because it's going to have multiple layers is the way I'm thinking of it. But I still don't know the angle that we want this roof to be, if we want it at that height. But we made some progress here, and I'm happy with what we've done. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll probably make another video soon, but I'm going to be busy the next, like, for quite a while now, because it is no longer summer for me, and I'm gonna be busy doing working, which isn't great, but that's fine. We'll still probably make one video a week or more if I have time. So, yep, don't know what else to say. Have a good day. And I'll see you later. Bye.